them first. Make sure I have all the buttons pushed and all the buttons pushed. You know how that goes. I'll just put it there for a good measurement because we can. I don't even know. Is it the 10th? It is the 10th of June. Holy crock-a-moly. That's crazy that we are already this far into the month of June. It's unbelievable. Can you believe it? Hey, Linda, how are you doing? You probably hear my air conditioner blowing into the bottom of my phone, huh? I would think. Anyways, back to what I was saying. It's like June the 10th, and I'm thinking that we have like 6 months and I don't know, about 2 weeks or so before Christmas. Hey, Raditha. And it's just gone by so seemingly fast. I'm not sure what to think about all this. Yeah, it kind of sprinkled a few minutes ago, so it's been raining here off and on for, I don't know, the last week or so. But when it's not raining, it's hot as hell. I mean, hot as hell. So, hey, Beth, good to see you. MRE, it's good to see you as well. I've been doing a little bit of road tripping, with it being the summer and all, and gonna be doing a little bit more road tripping in the very near future. Looking to go float the river pretty soon with a cold beer in my hand, because it's one of the times a year that I will actually put a cold beer in my hand and tie one on for a good time. But today I had a little extra time while I was out doing some adulting, and happened to bebop around the YouTube streets and listen to a couple of things. And you know, I don't think that it really matters what community you go into anymore, if that's what they're even called. I don't even know that that's what they're called anymore. But yes, it is very humid. This is the time of the year where you do not pull money out of your bra, because people will look at you crazy and tell you they don't want your humidity dollars. They just don't. But anyhow, so I had a little extra time while I was out, like I said, doing some adulting or whatever, and listen to some different stuff. I did not follow that Carmelo Anthony trial at all. Like, I know what happened, but I didn't follow it. I don't know details of it. Hey, Juanita, good to see you. Free side, the best side. It's good to see you. Oh, me too. I still love floating down the river. I don't think you ever get too old for that kind of shit, especially if you got, ooh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, it is. It's hotter than a French whore in church. But anyways, that's beside the point. But I've been reading some stuff since the verdict came down and convicted Carmelo of murder. And, you know, I don't know if it was justified at all or what have you. I don't know what the situation is, but it's crazy to think that something so menial was enough to push one child to murder another one. And so you have two boys that were, I mean, for all intents and purposes, seem to be quite successful in their young high school careers or whatever. And then all of a sudden, one of them's dead, and one of them is going to spend life in prison for 35 years. I mean, that's pretty much the same thing these days, and he'll be lucky. He'll be lucky. He'll be lucky to make it that long, especially if he's not mentally strong, like really mentally strong. And let's hope he doesn't get caught up in the whole drug scene in there and all that. Because I don't know how much you people pay attention to the stuff, but I mean, the K2 crisis inside the state penitentiary here is so horrible. There's people dropping dead left and right, multiple people a day. It's crazy. So, um, yeah, I agree. I agree. You can't just stab people. Hey, Atlas. But like I said, I did not follow the trial, so I'm not gonna share any opinion that I may or may not have, other than it's pretty fucking tragic that it had to have been something pretty damn minute. Like, hey, Odette, didn't really hear much about anything other than maybe one being bullied, or feeling like he was bullied or whatever. It's pretty fucking sad. It's pretty sad. And I mean, if kids will go to those extremes, imagine what crazy ass adults will do. Oh, wait, we've seen some of that stupid shit here on YouTube. Lest I forget what audience I'm talking to. And I see that my name is still popular in the streets. Yeah, well, it's never anybody's fault, you know. Even when people know that they've done something wrong, most people will deny. Because they don't like to take accountability for shit. They want everybody else to take accountability. But most people don't want to take accountability for their own shit. It's just the way that it is. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. So, you know, what do you do? Like I said, I don't know. Anyways, my heart goes out to both families because neither one of them is in a very prime position, are they? And it's not the family's fault that, you know, that this happened, either family, regardless of what way it went down. But, you know, you play with the big dogs, you gotta get, what? For what? What? White knighting for what? I don't know nothing about no white knights. Hey, wasn't that a movie? Oh no, that was Harlem. Was that Harlem Nights? You be the nine-toe, non-pinkiest heaven motherfucker in the... I don't remember exactly what the words were, but it was something to those effects. When he shot his pinky toe off. Anyways, that was Eddie Murphy, I think. Pretty sure that was Eddie Murphy in that movie. So. Oh. That's funny. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I've seen a lot of shit on here that's just really rich for content. But at the same time, like, I feel like the more time I spend away from here, the more brain cells I rejuvenate. And so it's almost not even worth, like, wading your way back into the cesspool, shithole corner of YouTube that this is to do anything. Like, yeah, it'd be fun to crack some jokes and make some fun of people, but at the end of the day, they just get fucking triggered, and people want to call your job and call your neighbors and call the fucking Pope and shit like that. And look, I'm just not with the Pope having to give me a ringy-dingy-ding on a hump day, you know? So I'm trying to be good over here, trying to be nice, kind, and all that shit. Since some people think that I've been I've been fucking them over for the last 4 years. I don't know, you fuck somebody over when all you've done is be decent to that fucking person until they shit all over you and play little innocent, stupid fucking cunt. Anyways, but that's for another rant. I mean, just some of the stupid shit people come up with these days is beyond me. It truly is. And then, like, you have this other, I don't know what you'd even call it. I really don't know what you'd call it. This other little niche, I guess. Hey, Mountain Girl. How's it going? It's good to see you. Oh, I know that's right. You and me both. Hell, I'd rather have some damn phone sex or something. Real sex, phone sex, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's a lot better than watching these idiots here on the fucking YouTubes. Hell, I I'll just listen to somebody breathe. I don't care. It's better than this stuff. Anyways, that was all a joke. But you know, some people like to take those jokes and just run with them because they're stupid like that. Um, they think they know all the fucking shit, and it just cracks me up. Oh wow, is he really still with the lady boys? Right? Yeah, there's this other group that they run around calling people weirdos and shit and talking shit and whatever else, and you put the face of exactly what they've been doing. Oh no, that's not them. Nope, nope, nope. That's not them. They never do that kind of stuff. But Jesus Christ, it's right there in black and white. That's that diabetes. That diabetes disease. Hi, Jackadilly. And then there's these other folks that I found that actually make me laugh. I like people that make me laugh. And I do have a twisted sense of humor at times. It is pretty fucking twisted. Like, I'm going to do a show a little bit later. Hey, Roscoe, good to see you. I'm going to do a show a little bit later this afternoon when I get to the house. Y'all going to have to watch it because it's going to be funny as fuck. I'm telling you now, different than anything else I've ever done. Totally different. So, y'all be looking out for that. It's probably going to be a pretty quick show. I'm going to say probably 15 to 20 minutes. Hey, shit show, good to see you, girl. As long as nobody else is on. And I will tell you that I did a little research. I did a little research, and while I was doing a little bit of research, I laughed my ass off. Like, I laughed so hard I cried. Which is why I'm going to do it, because I thought the shit was funny. And if I think it's funny, then it's probably funny. Because, again, that's just kind of the twisted sense of humor that I have. Start that chainsaw, boy. Anyways, so it's going to be gold. This week, shit, this whole half of a year, my birthday is coming up August the 2nd. I'm not grifting for money, but I am grifting for an autographed picture or some merchandise or something from Joey Merlino. There might even be a finder's fee that comes with that. If you give me that for my birthday, I'm just saying. It has to say, to Amanda. That's it. And then his signature. That's really all I need. Because y'all know that's the love of my life. And uh-oh. Jackadilly, are you starting troubles? My birthday is August the 2nd. Oh, I haven't been watching anything on TV. I just don't do it. Hey, Rocker. Good to see you. Good to see. I heard today somebody said you were a 70-year-old man. I said, well, I'll be damned. I sure like him for a 70-year-old man. What the fuck? Papa. Hey, Maddie. Good to see you. I love the Papa's. Name Rocker. I've got to come up with the, yes, Jackadilly, little OU. That's kind of like me. I'm like, I didn't do it, but everybody always blames me. It's always my fault. I'm the shit stirrer around here. I even had the spoon. I would put it up as my avatar, but we're not doing that today. We're not stirring with the spoon today. You're aging fast. Do you have one foot in the grave? Aww. I've been missing you too. I'm here now. still here. I'm still around here and there. I still like feet. And this thing really pisses me off sometimes. I don't know why it does that, but because I got like, woodchuck chuck you do. Hell, but you know what? It's hard sometimes. It's hard. Oh, I thought, whoa, Odette. It's a pew pew, Delcy. It's a good thing. Look, I'm all over the road and shit trying to read y'all's chats because I looked at Odette's and thought she said that she masturbated her feet, and she did not. She said she moisturized her feet. But yeah. Yeah, well, Wallace, let me tell you, if somebody got me those, shit, they be holding the bag right now. Because I tell you what, I bet he's got some cute little feet. I ain't even gonna lie. I bet they, oh, look. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for I know. She masterized her feet. I need to go home and masterize my feet. You swear? Oh, look. It's starting to weep. The sky is starting to weep. Yes, Joey Merlino's feet. You bet your ass, your hat, and your house cap. Boy, I drool all over those. Yes, indeed. That is my man. He is hot. I think he's so good looking. Crush on him. I'm totally harmless. I realize that he's married. Her husband away. I'm not trying to fornicate with him. Adultery, none of that. Truly, all I want is an autographed picture. And if they are of his feet, I'll even be happier. Oh, really, Beth? You should go see him sometime and tell him, like, I've tried to make it sleet in hell. I can't make it rain because I'm not that rich right now. Although it is sprinkling a little bit right now. That's the whole sleet and hell thing I'm in on at the moment. But I've thrown him a couple of super chats here and there and just told him that I loved him so much. And I know that he understands. But it would really be great for him to acknowledge me on my birthday. That would make my life complete. It's my 50th birthday. I only turned 50 one time. You know, talk about bucket list shit right there. That's it. That's it. That's all I would need. But, and then apparently, y'all, ladies, listen up. So, you know, sometimes you have conversation with your friends and your phone listens to what you and your friends are talking about. And and then you start to see these ads pop up, right? That are about the things that you and your friends were talking about. So this happened to me recently. I shit you not. We were talking about dirty talk, like how do people get into doing dirty talk without fucking laughing their ass off? Like, that's one thing I've never been man, that smells like a polecat. Anyways, so we're sitting there and we're talking about this shit, right? And apparently my phone listened, and so I went to scroll through another social media platform, and up pops this ad. And it's got this purple thing stuck in what looks like a glass jar or something, and it's vibrating the water, right? So I sit there and I watch it for a minute, and this lady starts talking about, it lowered my cortisol levels, and I fall asleep within 20 minutes of laying down at night to go to sleep, and it's helped with my depression and blah, blah, blah. It's going on and on and on. So I keep, I'm sitting there and I'm watching this little infomercial thing, and I hate these stupid things anyway. But I'm sitting there and I'm watching it because now I'm intrigued, and I'm like, I'm not putting two to two together yet, right? Hey, what's up, Montauk? And so I sit there and I watch it for a little bit longer, and then all of a sudden I realize, y'all, oh God, forgive me. It's an infomercial for a fucking vibrator. Y'all, it is the #1 doctor recommended and approved vibrator for women. And it is supposed to do you so good. And it says all you need is like 10 to 15 minutes alone at night. And I'm like, what? Crazy as shit. Craziest shit that I've ever seen in my life. So, of course, you know me. I'm going to go check it out. I'm going to go look and see, okay, what is this all about? Because now it's making all these claims like it's some type of miracle machine. So I go and I look at this website, y'all. How many of y'all have heard about the Rose? Have y'all heard about the Rose? Odette, they actually had that some bitch on sale for $99.99. I said, do what? It better heal Jesus if it's $99.99. I mean, oh Lord. I know that's right, thing dude, cooter crazy. That's for real. Crazy cooter paying $99.99 for a vibrator. And I'm like, what the heck? No, I didn't order it yet, Dale. I didn't. I was checking it out. I was intrigued by the Rose. Because then I go look, and then there's this Rose thing. And I'm like, what? Have y'all heard about the Rose? Y'all need to check out the Rose, I'm telling you. And then, y'all, holy shit, if it wasn't a portable kiss tongue. That's right, I said it. I didn't order it, y'all. I didn't order it. I don't need that kind of stuff. Hell, I'd rather spend that money on something else. Like, I don't know. Some weed or something like that. I don't want to spend it on no vibrator. Hell, I got a middle finger that can rock my world. So I'm not worried about all that. And I've got to, well, anyways, but that's a different, that's for a different conversation. But I'm just wondering, have y'all ever heard of this shit? So, believe it or not, way back before dildos and vibrators became the thing, women used to go to the doctor, and the doctor would get them off, and they'd come home saying their depression was healed as long as they kept going to the doctor. And that's how them damn vibrators and dildos got started. That was the evolution of it. And then we've just taken it from there. Now we have shit like the portable kiss tongue. You got the Rose. Apparently the Rose sucks on your pedal. Like, something. I don't know. I'm new to this. I'm not true to it. Okay. I'm just saying. But it's pretty wild. So the things that pop up from a conversation with your friends about dirty talk. It's wild. Never in a million years thought that would happen. And then to see that it's the #1 doctor recommended approved. And then they had this other thing called look at the deer. A miracle stick. And it said that you can put it in there to, I don't know, tighten your shit up or something. I was like, well, I don't have that problem either, but oh, look at the baby. Behind the stump. It's the baby. That mama's been here having babies for a hot minute. It's the baby, mama. Oh, there's another mama. Oh, there's another deer. Oh. Uh-oh. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And they all take off running. Okay. So, anyhow, gotta love it. This is just that time of year. What'd you just now remember? Well, shit. I don't even know why this thing is tripping like this today. tripping like this today. If it keeps doing that, I try to just push through it. I try to just push through it. Oh, I love wildlife. I love animals, period. I love them a lot more than I do people. People suck. People really suck. But yeah, I've heard some folks have had questions. I heard someone say, you know, let me just put it like this. Why would I ever get mad? Why would I ever get mad at somebody for not playing something that I own and had public on my own channel? That doesn't make any sense, does it? Nope. It just doesn't make any sense. And I know that there are some people out there that would like to link me to certain things, but y'all don't believe the hype. These people are running around out here talking about some crazy shit that they really don't know anything about. So buyer beware. When the proof's already there, don't ask me for more, you meth head whore. Because I'm not going to give it. No, I'm never going to give it. I'm not going to give it to you again. Maybe if you would lay off the dope and find you some non-junkie friends, maybe then you'd get it. That's my rhythmic stanza for the day. There may be a part dose, thrace, it would be thrace, it would be 3 of a award-winning album coming out soon. I've been working on my skills. I've been honing in on them. Yeah, I don't know why anybody would talk shit about me. I'm just the most loveliest person in the whole fucking world. People love my laugh. They love that I just break out in song. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Sorry. And I'm a nut. No, why would anybody dislike me? Ever? Maybe because I'm an asshole. I don't know. Some people think that I had the ability to fuck them over when I think it was just the opposite. And that's been proven time and time again. But you know, when people do drugs, that's what happens. That is what happens. I know, Rocker, it keeps like just weeping. The sky is weeping. Which skills in particular? I have skills. I don't know what my skills are. I know I love the greatest hits. The greatest hits are wonderful. And I would even think that it's totally not fucking someone over when you pay them for work that they actually do without them even having to ask. You don't go behind the scenes and try to stir up shit for them. You just let it be. And maybe they didn't realize what was going on because they had someone else that was being the mediator. But that's what always happens, is there's always a mediator, because they just don't like confrontation. But anyways, I digress. I just have to laugh at the ignorance of some folks. And like I said, if you can fast forward to any time in the recent past, maybe then we could have an enlightening conversation about some things. But yeah, I stuck up for you when nobody else was wanting to have nice things to say or just leave situations alone. Yeah, bitch, I did. I came to your defense, and I didn't have to brag about it or tell you or anything else, because I was the genuine person. I was the sincere person. I wasn't the one running behind your back the whole time talking shit. But we know where it all started. It all started from you fucking passing your nudes around and wanting to get away from JT. That's where it all started. So I think you fucked yourself with no Vaseline. But hey, do what you do. I don't give a fuck. Not one iota. I just think it's funny after all this time, you still fucking lie your ass off just to have people believe you. I think it's funny. Rather amusing. Some things never change. And boy, howdy, have a lot of people really seen the light. You know, I don't care who gets naked for who. I don't care who's sending who their fucking nudie pictures and shit like that. That's not my business. I don't want to see them. Like, I'm not going to send them. So I don't give a fuck. Hey, American honey, I don't care who does that. I mean, in this day and age, a lot of people do it. It's not like it's abnormal for people to do this shit, right? Like, I mean, even some of the biggest name celebrities fucking have that shit out there, right? So there's not, I mean, if you're two consenting adults that are swapping pictures or whatever, what the fuck ever, that's your business, right? And I'm sure you're grown enough to know that at any time that can get shared or whatnot, and who gives a fuck? Nobody really cares. But where people do care is when they fucking put their self in the line of fire for someone who's lying about it the whole entire time. Like, that's the fucked up part. I think that's why maybe some people got feelings hurt or some people got upset at certain things, you know, because maybe they were just led to believe another lie. What? Imagine that. Jesus. Some people need to bathe in a baptismal pool. I'm just saying, an Olympic size one at that. And that would not be me. I've already been baptized. Thank you so much. Even though some people think that that would be fitting for me, I hate to say it, but I'm not the one that has to bathe in a motherfucking swimming pool. Nope, my ass is not that big, but my man likes my big ass. Thanks so much. And hey, at the end of the day, that's what counts, ain't it? So, yeah, it is what it is. Oh, and then somebody else cracked me up the other day too. I want to know what Fumble is up to. Where's he was going to shed light on. Why bring up Kenny Hines? The fuck? Where'd that come from? People don't even know who that was. Well, actually, I think that I'm probably the one. I don't know who actually brought that up, but I know that I said something about it because that's where a lot of shit with Betty and myself got started. Was way back when. But I mean, her and, like, I don't think her and him, they weren't communicating on the kind of level that she's done with some of these other fools. I think they were just cool, just friends, you know. I don't think it was anything crazy or out of the way, or I don't think they were exchanging no nudies or nothing like that. But anyway, so I was just talking about how back in the day that shit happened. But I don't know where he is. I haven't seen or heard from him in quite some time, actually. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a long while. Well, yeah. Exactly. Oh, I'm definitely going to do me, for sure. I mean, look, hoes ain't loyal, and neither are bros. No, I'm just joking. Anyways, I don't put too much stock into this bullshit on here. Like, I don't give a fuck what people think. I really don't. What I do care about, I would never share on here. I mean, it's that simply put. Like, people thought that anyways, And I don't know, you would have to ask Fumble about all of that other stuff. I will say this much. I think that for some people, when you take a step away from here and you realize how great life is without all the bullshit, you start to ask yourself, is it really worth it? Is it worth the time that it takes to put a video together, or the time that people have other shit to do. People have lives to live. They don't want to waste their, if I'm really, really upset or I dislike someone, why the fuck am I going to spend all my time talking about them? Why am I going to spend all my time making videos and shit about them? I'm not. I'm just not going to do it. So sorry. I mean, that's the whole point of not liking somebody, is just to have nothing to do with them, right? I mean, that's right. I thought that was a pretty adult thing to do, but I mean, fucking A. We can talk about, I mean, there's all kinds of shit that can definitely be discussed, but it's probably not things that people necessarily want put out on a public forum, And some people, they get pissed, and sometimes I happen to be one of those people that they get pissed, or they don't like being lied on, or they just want to stick it up somebody's ass sideways one good time, and they'll throw some shit out there. There's other people that it doesn't, it just kind of goes, and they move on to bigger and better things. So I can only assume that's the case with him. I'm not really sure. So, yeah, a lot of people around here don't know how to be adults. And they'll do and say things, and oh, no, that belongs to my ex-brother-in-law that lives next door, one of his buddies. I'm at the house. With my jungle of a pasture out there that I need to get mowed. But anyways, yeah, so people are just, they're crazy. They're fucking crazy. If it's not a damn, anyhow, I'm not even going to be ugly and say what I was going to say. I'm just going to stop right there. And I am going, thanks, Bad Titch. Mountain Girl, I'm trying not to in certain ways, but in other ways, I feel like it's necessary. So, at least for now. Hey, MRH. Yep. So, thank you. Thank you so much. I've got about 2 acres, Odette. So, and then I've got probably about, a third of an acre is fenced in for my dogs. So, but yeah, y'all bear with me. I'm going to come back live here in just a little bit. I got to get inside and take care of a couple of things, and get situated. And then I'm going to do a show for y'all. It's not going to be long. So it's not going to be a long show, but it is going to be a funny one. So if you're not into crude, rude, and socially unacceptable, you probably want to miss the show. I'll just put it that way. So, oh yeah, I know, but there's a couple of areas where I probably do need to, though, because Gangster Granny is, I've got one mugshot on a shirt already. I don't need another one. I really don't. And some days people test the limits of my patience. Yes, it will definitely be crude, rude, and socially unacceptable. So I'll see y'all there in just a little bit. Y'all be watching. I'll get that put up here momentarily. And while y'all are out there being blessed, be a blessing to someone else. Y'all come back now. You hear?